All right. Welcome everyone. All right. Throw my back brace on. How to install a water meter. First, we're going to look for the address. So the address is 413 Park Boulevard. So, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tap on it, and I'm going to go right here. Matter of fact, let's just back up out of it one time. So I'm looking for meter number 1756, the last four digits of the water meter. All right. I found it. I already found it because the meter, the house is in front of this house here. So the meter's all the way in the back here. The house is on the opposite street. So this is where a lot of new guys get confused at, because sometimes the meter will be on the back street, sometimes it'll be next door or whatever. But let's go on and get it started, okay? So first, we're going to go to the spot where my meter's at. And you can't see the number, but I already scraped it off there. Got frogs in here, but the last four of the number is what we're looking for, okay? This is previously, this how the lid was when I got here. So now, I'm gonna go to my handheld. First, I always like to go where the lid is at, because I know what type of lid I'm putting in. Lid type is standard. Then we're gonna go to method, then it's gonna be a new lid because we don't have no more older lids, but I can reuse this lid right here. So we're not gonna put a new, we're gonna reuse this lid. And drill that warehouse. That's what we're gonna put down. Then we're gonna go right here, grass or dirt. It's in the dirt. All right. So now, confirm location. I'm gonna tap on it. I'm gonna go to capture, and I'm gonna go to curb stop. It is on. It says door tag. No, I'm not putting no door tag because I got to walk all the way around there. I'm not walking around there. Then I got comments. My meter, the spinner. Well, the frog, he in the dang on way now. There's your spinner right here. Called a hand wheel setter. It's up against the box. I'm gonna pull the box to do the meter. So I got to make sure I notate that to get paid for the box. And I always put spinner against box if that's the case, and that's what it is. The case is against the box. All right, move over to pictures. Take a picture of the back of the house. Then we're going to go to how it was looking when I got here, like that. All right, and then what I do, I'm gonna go on and pause it, and then go get everything set up. Okay, we're gonna take this with us. Got to watch out because it's crap all through here. So now all I'm going to do is reuse this lid. You're going to push these in. So you have these two right here. You're going to push them in, wiggle it a little bit, and get that out. I like to do this right here. Put it back on there. We're going to go ahead. I'll throw it up there with the meters. This is how it's going to look. Here's my meter. 5/8. It's an eye pearl made by Sensors. And there you have it. It's the digital electronic water meter. Read to the office. That way they'll know when people are stealing water or when your water is on regular running, constantly running. They can let you know that. So now this is a new one. Still the same little tabs. Push them in. Sometimes be a little hard, but I always keep that hammer nearby. Here we go. All right, push in. Put this in. This goes in here like this. Once you put it in there, lift it up again, and then wiggle it a little bit. Sometimes you have to tap it. Have you a cord? I usually do it like this here. So the end of your plug goes in here, boop, and this end hooks onto the meter. Like so. Got your little grooves right here. Stick it on there, twist it, boom, it's in there. It's not on backwards, so the lid gonna open and close. So now we're gonna go over here and get started. Just bear a little bit with me, because I gotta keep a camera with me. I don't know if somebody homeless right here might try to run out and grab my camera, you know. But here we go. Finna get started on activating that while I get all my tools together. All right, put this down. I gotta keep my camera, like I said, I'm gonna keep it with me as I walk over to get the rest of my equipment I need, and I won't have to keep running back and forth here. And then a lot of the boxes have to be pulled because this is cleanup work. So a lot of the boxes do have to be pulled. All right, now. So going back to my pictures. So now my Bluetooth, this is what's gonna activate it. You see it's green, you'll see it turn blue, that means it's working, okay? So here we go, give me a minute. Let's go in here. All right, so now We're just going to hit right here, and we're going to field logics. That's what activates your meter. I'm going to hit that there, and it's starting the process. Now watch, see that blue light? There we go. That's what you want to see, the blue light. All right, now, while that's activating, I come back out of it again, go right here to my pictures, and the water is off. See there? I take a picture of the valve, and it's showing the water is off. And there you have it. It says curve stops before. So you always want to take a picture of the before. Why is it off? We don't know, but that ain't our concern. We want to make sure we don't turn it back on. All right, and it says door tag. I take a picture of the back area, hit save. Uh-oh, I'm missing something. Oh, no, this is off. And if you don't take all pictures, it's gonna say, please take mandatory pictures. Then I hit save. Then we go back to field logics. We're gonna activate this meter now. All right, I'm gonna pull the box. It's by a tree, so sometimes, you know, your roots. All right, so now I'm going to get Hercules. Show you who Hercules is. Hercules snatch boxes out the ground. This is Hercules. All right, put you back right here. Trying not to break a pipe. There we go. Pull that box up out the ground. Sit it right there, and I got to take a picture showing that I did pull that box out of the ground. We'll get that picture in a minute. We're going to go back here. Activate. It's still in progress. I don't know why the frogs went underground. Get out. Get out before I throw you. There you go. Make you do a backwards flip. All right, and if you run into any wires or anything, you want to cut them. Gotta get all the dirt out. And what you want to do is be careful, because when we was in Florida, the junkies, they put their needles in the box. Even the dope boys put their dope in there. Pistols, we done found all that in there. But people they be on guard watching, so you can't really take none from nobody unless they're not there to watch it or whatever. Got to make sure you clean it out real good so you can be able to do your meter and put the new one in without no problems. And this is how it's supposed to look. Nice and clean like that, so you can see both sides of the meter and your spinner and your curve stop. All right, we're going to get started. This is what I'm going to be using to tap on it, okay? So we're going to do it like this. All right. So I hope y'all can see that. Right here. And then when you're in the neighborhoods, you want to always look back, check on your truck, make sure nobody nearby it, because it's Jays that live over here. And you always want to pay attention, because I done hit right here, woo, so many times. I don't want to hit it on live, so I'm going to be extra careful. $45 right here. Doing the meter, pulling the box. All right. We're going to go back here so we can see how activation is working. All right. So it's on. We're going to hit view because I want to be able to see what meter number and everything is in here. All right. Taking the old meter out. I drain all the water as much as I can. And then usually we use WD-40 to see through them, but some of them you can't even see it, so they so messed up. So I'm gonna tap this off. That way I can take this out. And see there? I can see my final read and my meter number. That's what we're taking pictures of, so they can keep track of your water bill and give you the last known thing, the last known read they're supposed to give you. All right. So let's go on and make sure we'll be able to see this. Wipe that off. And I get one of these joints for your Swiffer. Man, this joint worked miracles. All right, so now I'm gonna save this. This is all my information. It's telling me everything, my gallons, everything I need to know about my new meter. Save it. Then we go back to here. Now, this is my water pump. I'll pump the water out. That's in the bottom. You always want to take the old gaskets out, put new ones in. That works out good, All right. Make sure your gasket fit. You don't want to pinch nothing. So I'm through with the box. It's green. Now, I'm going to take this off. Now my meter's ready to go in the ground. Make sure I get all the water out. Your meter must, there's an arrow. It's going to show you which way the water flow is going. The curve stop on this side, you spin on that side. This is going towards the house. It is with a bandos. Now I'm gonna use my hammer drill, speed up the process. Now this way, right is unloosened. I have to unloosen it to get it to fit right. And you always want to keep something like this here to get all the excess mud or whatever out. All right. Going. All right. Go back to my tool. And the thing about when you're doing the water meter and the water is off, you don't want to test it or nothing like that because you never know if they got a break in the line or a line is loose in the house or whatever, because that's most of the time that's what it be. All right. Fix everything back up where it goes. All right, now we're going to go to start logging the information for the meters. Remove water meter, that's this one here. Taking my picture of the ID number, which is right here. This is your meter ID number. This is what you're going to look for when you first come to the house. Make sure it matches. Sometimes it might don't match, but long as that you at the right house, you're right, but this do match. Then the final read, you're going to take a picture of that, and you're going to put the final read number in. 0507739. Always doing 7 numbers. Some meters you do 6. So that was 7 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0507739. Correct. Then I'm going to save this information. Now I'm going to where it says install water meter. It's going to be my new water meter. I'm scanning the number in. It's in there. Then it says new read. You're going to put 10 because all new meters start off at 10. Then it says pictures, tag, which is this right here. But I don't take a picture of that no more. I just go and take a picture of that meter in the ground because sometimes that tag will be messed up. It won't be right. Take that picture. Then my next picture says complete install. That's showing whether the water was on or off. And the water was off. So we're going to take a picture of the water off. Got to take 2 pictures. Then you hit save. That's out your way. Then meter box sleeve reset. Then you take a picture of that box out that ground, like so. Take a picture of my radio. And this is my radio. You're taking a picture of this right here and you're scanning it. This is your MXU/radio. They have so many names for it. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's called the radio, but you know. All right, then we're going to activate radio. Radio has already been activated. We're going to be like, yes. Then we're going to find the picture that I saved of the meter number and everything, which was this right here, showing the gallons and everything. See that? Then I check and make sure this meter number right. The last 4 is 28 on here. I mean, the last 2, I'm sorry. Always look for the last 2. Then we're ready for the final stage. And this is your final stage right here. You're gonna unhook this, the cord, get your meter, put your meter back, your box back in. Make sure it ain't up against the box. Because when you're pulling the box, you're trying to resolve the situation. Sometimes now, when it's a big meter like a 1 inch or a 3/4, sometimes the curve stop and the spinner might still be under the box, but it is what it is. But you want to try to make sure that curve stop is visible, because that's where you want to turn the water on and off. See how that fits on there? All right. Give me a minute. So I always tap this here, get that old dirt in there. All right, once I do that, I go start loading stuff up. All right, I'm back, you guys. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just moving my stuff out the way so I'm going to get this final process going. I like to load everything up before I take my final picture and break everything up. We finna rake everything and make it look nice and pretty. So sometimes it don't be enough dirt, but that's all right. That's the dirt that came out. We don't carry excess dirt with us. Then you try to make it look nice, This goes to your 1 inches. Your 1.5 inches. When you're doing them, boop, you tap it right in that bolt. That's mud. All right. So, and I like to use my little head of my broom. I like to make it look nice and pretty. See that? Then I take my final picture. See, it says final area. Take a picture of that. That's going to be this right here, my final meter. Bam. Box back in the ground. I'm going to save it. Save task again. Completed the group. And you have. Now we will be moving on to the next one. And I'm going to show you something else that I do. I don't take the whole meter, but I do take this part right here. Turn that off. Let it turn. Hit there. There we have it. There's my bucket. And then the meter goes to the sewage and water meter. All right, you guys. Showing you guys how to install a water meter, and there you go. Like, share, subscribe.